And what is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to MME Live. Sorry I'm late. We'll have a good stream still. We're going to talk about some topics tonight. Not too much. It's probably going to be a short stream because it is extremely late. Thank you for being here, Taladia. I know there may have been other people panelists here earlier, and I apologize. Hey, Rhea. Rhea's back.
Hey, Ray. Yay, Rhea's back.
Mainly talking about the Superman rumors. All for either of these guys. The Superman. Yeah. Anthony Beltry. Hey, man. If you'd like to come on the show, if not, I understand, man. Okay. Anthony, just be good. Sean Hickman, hello to the panel in the chat. Senior Nerd celebrating Pride Month. Yeah. We have some friends that are have a lot to be proud of this month. So support your, you could really make someone's day if you support your, I know there's, especially in these times, I don't know why it's controversial for people to be happy about what they are, because there's lots of different groups out there, but this has become more and more controversial for some reason. So you could really brighten someone's day by supporting them and just being proud of who they are, of who they were born as, and that's a beautiful thing. So support your fellow friends and family that want to be happy about who they are, and that's what we like on MME. We're very proud to support everyone being happy, being who they are, and accomplishing their goals. We have some goals here too. Yeah. You want to come on the show, Senior Nerd? You want to come on the show? I'll let you on. I'll bring you on the show. Not let you. I'll bring you on the show.
Wait.
Yeah, I'll play the clip.
You have to play that clip. Play the clip.
All right. I mean, I might get in trouble for playing my own clip, but here we go. You want to come on the show? You want to come on? Do you want to come on then? Do you want to come on? Do you want to come on? You want to come on? If anyone wants to come on, do you want to come on? Wow. I really shouldn't have played that clip now that I'm looking at it.
Max, we'll make a new one. I promise you we'll make a new one.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Not gonna play my clips? Oh my god.
No.
I haven't looked at that for months. That actually made my laugh my ass off.
And Ray, you're more than welcome to come on as well.
No. Well, no, she's been busy. I like to give Rhea's been a world traveler, so I like to give her
international
space.
Traveler.
Yeah, well, she goes all over the place, touching grass, exploring things, and that's great. Where are you, Senior Nerd? Hold on. If you want, if not, I understand. I understand why, but if not, here you go.
Do you want me to send it?
I said it to him. I said it to him. No, I said it to him. All right.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you'll come on the show? Are you sure you're ready for that? Are you sure you're ready for that? Okay. All right.
Yes,
no, I mean, you. Yeah, happy Pride Month. Yeah. You could really, all this controversial, like all this stuff that's talked about Pride Month, it's been going on for years. There's been companies supporting it for years, and people haven't been giving it much attention. But for some reason, these past few years is pretty volatile. So people that still want to speak out and tell them who they are, that's a beautiful thing.
I mean, I have friends that are like, that are in the LGBTQ community. As an example, one of my good friends, Snyder Queen, she's part of that community. So I'm happy to support her for what she does on social media, and I'm very privileged to be a part of to be a friend of hers.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot. It means the world. I'm not speaking for them, but it can mean the world to someone just to give your support when they're celebrating who they are this month.
Yes.
So the main topic we have. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Yeah, I might as well play it.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, Crazy Joe has joined the club. He's joined the club of being blocked by Grace Randolph. What did you do, Crazy Joe? What did you do? He's happy about it. He's a badge of honor.
Badge of honor.
Don't know, but I'm pleased with myself. Okay. All right. It's a funny world on social media, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we
dive into the topics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We're gonna dive into the topics.
I hope CGH is doing okay. There's this, it's still pretty crazy there in Canada with the fires.
To answer your question, Qui-Gon Jinn, is that Christopher went to sleep, and Brian says that I don't know where Brian went, but he'll be back soon. I hope.
That's okay. In life, there's hard days and easy days, and I gotta say I had a hard day today. But you know what?
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna stop me.
Crazy Joe tried to
Hey,
install
Voltaire, how's it going? How's it going, Voltaire?
How are you gentlemen doing?
Good. We're probably gonna have an abbreviated stream tonight because I'm late. So there's a few topics we could talk about. The mailbag's a little bit light. Like I didn't. Oh really? DL says I just saw Across the Spider-Verse masterpiece. That's
I've
great
seen a
to
lot
hear.
of what's his name? Comics Explained. What's that gentleman's name? I can't remember.
Comics Explained.
He said it was the best comic book movie he's ever seen. So
Really?
yeah, I mean I trust him, and he's a tremendous source.
Okay.
Crazy Joe's here.
Okay. Let me see here. So Crazy Joe. Hey, Crazy Joe. And we have Senior Nerd. Senior Nerd, how's it going, man?
What's going on? Chase the rainbow, motherfuckers!
Oh, see,
right off the top.
Senior Nerd.
Right
This is. You know what? It's not. Can I be real with you, man? It's not about the 99 cents. It's that stuff where you come in and I instantly get demonetized. You had the mother effer right at the. Okay, what were you getting excited about, man? I'm happy you're excited though. What were you excited about? I don't even know what you said. I just heard mother effers. What was it?
I said taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow because
taste the. Okay.
The best line in Shazam 2.
Okay.
No. I didn't see. That's from the Nostalgia Critic review for the Care Bears movie.
The Care Bears.
Remember that? We'll see this Nostalgia Critic.
Oh.
No.
Nostalgia Critic.
Doug Walker.
Oh, Doug Walker.
Crazy
Okay,
yeah, he did.
So, Crazy Joe, I heard you. I saw
blocked.
I saw your post.
Oh,
yes. Why are you harassing poor Grace Randolph?
I call her out on her shit every time she posts some bullshit, which is all the time. I call her. I've been trying very hard to get blocked by Grace and by Doomcock, and I'm 50% to my goal.
Completion.
Okay.
50% completion.
Doomcock still has not blocked me, but I'll keep working on it.
Did you enjoy Spider-Verse? I saw your picture.
Yeah, it's good. It's not as good as the first one, but it's pretty good.
Wow.
It's enjoyable. A little long.
Hey, John, how's it going? We're getting close to the too many games. Yeah, I gotta talk. Actually, I gotta talk to you, Crazy Joe. We gotta talk about me visiting you.
Yeah.
This is Crazy Joe. John, he was asking, who's the guy you're staying with? I'm like, my friend Crazy Joe. He's got a Tron arcade in there.
Oh yeah.
He's got a Raptor shirt on.
Spider Rex.
If you're just getting here, remember to thumbs up the video. I'd really appreciate it. Rhea's gonna be there. Crazy Joe. Potentially Brucifer. John.
I'm a little annoyed though because I applied for a press pass and they turned me down. Now, normally I don't mind paying to get into a con, but this is a con I'm literally only going to meet up with you guys. I would never go to this con on my own. So I'm like, oh man, it's like $65 for Saturday alone. And I'm like, this is a con that doesn't really interest me.
No interesting celebrities?
Not really.
Hope to get an interview with the two of you for the movie. Just dropped a sizzle trailer. Oh, I have to check that out, man. Sure.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
His documentary he's working on. Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, I've been I don't know why, but these past
what's
week,
this? Let me check to see.
Past week, I've been watching clips from Young Sheldon. Do you know what the show?
Yeah.
Anyone know about
Is that a good show?
Okay, Young Sheldon, for those who don't know, is a prequel to Big Bang Theory. It's about the Sheldon Cooper, about as a kid, as the child prodigy in the working class blue collar family in Houston, Texas. For some reason, I'm watching the show. I'm watching the clip, like small clips from YouTube Short and Instagram, and you know what? It is pretty funny. Like I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people who hate Big Bang Theory. Yes, it's a poor portrayal of the nerd culture.
I mean, it's aiming more towards families than older nerds, right?
But it's very like a very poor representation of how nerds are. Although I know some people who are kind of like Sheldon, but.
Well, I want to before we go further, I don't want to interrupt, Senior Nerd, but I want to thank Rhea for gifting some memberships. Voltaire, you're back, man. Nat Murphy, Keely Chow, Black Pablo Art, and 187 was gifted a membership from Rhea. Really appreciate that. We got great stuff coming. We actually got to work on a new appreciation stream for Brucifer. soon too. I have the interview coming up with Taladia.
Yes.
Crazy Joe. We got to talk about that retro show you're thinking about. You do the Muppet Show, which is amazing. But you also mentioned that you're thinking about doing a retro movie show, right?
Yeah, timing is everything. Like I feel like it's something I'd like to do. I think it would be a good Sunday morning show. But the problem is all my weekends are booked solid for I don't think I'd be able to start doing it until maybe mid-June.
Is it maybe a once a month thing you're thinking of, or?
I was originally thinking weekly, but maybe we could do once a month. Maybe that's more manageable.
Do a pilot, and then if you feel better about it, then up every other week, or that's what I would do. That when I was my pal here, John, when we were struggling to keep our weekly retro show together, we did once a month, and now we love it. Now it's much more enjoyable. Retro video games once a month, So let me see. The next member stream is Sunday, Cal. It's Sunday. Okay.
But anyways,
yes, Hank, she is. Yes.
yeah, it's okay. So you know how the thing about how like in Big Bang Theory the jokes are pretty lame, but they have the laugh track to make it sound like funny. And then you see like this like someone edit out it's on YouTube. Someone edit out the laugh track from Big Bang Theory, and we hear the jokes. It's not funny. Well, they don't
Shocking.
have live studio audience or laugh track in Young Sheldon. It's multiple single cameras, show, and you know what? It's a pretty nice show. It's a family show, and it's pretty endearing, I gotta say.
Okay.
Because it's not about nerd culture. It's pretty much Sheldon growing up, tries to be a normal kid, but he can't because of how he is. Family is great because the whole thing is he's super smart, and the rest of the family are blue collar Texans. So, all right. So you got his dad, who's a coach. He's a high school football coach. His mom is a devout Christian house mother. His older brother is a numbskull. He's previously, he's a star. He was a star football player. Then later in the season, he got a woman pregnant.
Wait, what? Young Sheldon?
Yeah. No. His brother Georgie. So okay. Here's the thing. In Big Bang Theory, Georgie is played by Jerry O'Connor.
Okay.
And in the show, the kid, the guy that played Georgie, actually looks like a young Jerry O'Connor. The casting was really good.
All right.
And then he got.
There you go. You should do a channel where you go through these episodes at watch parties. You're very passionate, so you're a nerd.
Yeah, Young Sheldon.
I'm not watching it. I'm not watching.
I would like. You know what show I'd like to watch? The Young Senior Nerd. Oh boy, that would be an interesting show.
No, my childhood's not like.
Growing up on the mean streets of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, not in the Bronx. But anyway, but I'm watching clips. But also, like, you got his twin sister, Missy.
You're I love your enthusiasm, but you're kind of going off on a tangent, man.
Way off topic, yeah.
We want to see John's trailer for Gaming Through the Decades because he's creating a documentary. Is that all right, man? We can check it out. See what this is about here. But I'm glad you like the show, though. I'm
not watching the show. I'm watching clips of it. I'm not watching full episodes.
That's great.
That's a lot of passion for clips. You just went 10 minutes on the show that you've been watching clips. Wow. Okay.
The clips are good.
Okay.
The
clips are good.
The girl who played Missy, I say she's a star. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her right now. She's gonna be. She reminds me of the redheaded girl in Stranger Things. I was like, I think she's gonna be when the show is off air. She's gonna be a big star in Hollywood.
Play the trailer.
Yeah. Let's watch this trailer. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, here we go.
A world driven by imagination and innovation, a journey through the ages.
Decades.
From humble beginnings to groundbreaking milestones. Witness the rise of legends and the birth of gaming culture. Explore the triumphs.
This is great, man.
So I have to have this.
And the challenges faced along the way. Join us on a cinematic adventure as we celebrate the past, present, and future. This is the untold story of the pioneers, the dreamers, and the games that shaped our world. Gaming Through the Decades.
Nice music. Is this music going to get me copyright? Whose music is this? Is this yours? StreamYard has the worst quality ever. Sorry. Go check out the original. Man, that music's banging too. Like, I don't know.
Retro, bro, like, I'll say this much. Your trailer looks amazing. I will definitely be checking out your documentary. We might do a watch along.
Yeah, he wants us to be in it, Crazy Joe, or he's going to interview us at the...
Oh, yeah. He sent me a message.
Would that be okay with you, Retro, bro, if we do an MME watch along for the documentary once it's complete?
I would imagine he'd be just fine with that. Trailer looks good, though.
Yeah, 110%.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Let's finish it here.
Don't
Coming 2024. Oh, he has a website too? Okay. Retro Bro Studios. Is that your own audio too, man? Are you making that too? That's cool. I would love to create a documentary. I just am not talented enough. This looks awesome. But go check out my pal. I'm really looking forward to. Yeah.
Retrobro goes, I bought the license for that music, you might get claimed.
Awesome. That's great. All right, no problem. All right.
If we talk about shows, I did watch a show during the whole time.
Okay.
I'll recommend the show. I'll just say right this: if you guys got Disney Plus, I highly recommend The Ghost and Molly McGee.
Disney Plus, The Ghost and what?
The Ghost and Molly McGee.
Never heard of it.
My daughter enjoys that quite a bit.
It's a great show. It's about a little girl. She's very spontaneous, optimistic, spunky, always optimistic, and she's befriending a grumpy, disgruntled ghost. And they go on adventure. It's a really great show. I just went through the first season.
I never heard of it.
No, it's good. The guy who voices the ghost is the guy who also voices Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So it's a really great show. My little nitpick is they have is that all these Disney cartoons, the current Disney cartoons, they have like a song and dance portion in the middle of the show. And it's not that catchy. The songs are like, nah.
You know what show I've been watching, and then we'll go around because Senior Nerd started us off with what he's been watching lately. I've really been enjoying Foundation. An amazing series. I already watched 5 episodes, Taladia.
So it's all out?
This first season is, and then the second season starts in July. It's really
Apple?
good on Apple Plus.
Okay.
Really good show. I mean, it's like
Can you
it's
give
like
a brief synopsis of the premise?
So there's this empire of a lot of worlds. Like even the empire controls way more in the galaxy than anything like Star Wars or anything, like trillions. Okay, and he has actually gone as far as cloning himself instead of having a successor because he thinks he's the only one that could keep the peace. And then there is a professor in mathematics who has mathematic theory called psychomath or psychotheory, where he uses mathematics to determine the future. He can't determine individuals' futures, but if there's enough of a sample size of all the planets and people that the Empire control, that he believes he can predict the downfall of the Empire, and that there's going to be a great darkness and wars and everyone at each other. And they try to censor him and even call him a heretic, like, try like a witch hunt towards him because they don't want to believe it. So the beginning starts where he gives his theory to the Emperor, and the Emperor's pretty aggressive and violent, of course. It does not go well. And then the series goes further where you start to see things start to happen and how everyone reacts to that. I don't want to give too many spoilers.
Yeah, okay, no, that's good enough. That's interesting. So it's like an intergalactic type of. It sounds like a bit like Dune and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it is like Dune. And then he says, you can't even stop this from happening if you listen to me. You can only have a foundation for the future if we try to save what we can now and prepare for this event. And they don't want to hear it. but he says that's where the foundation comes from. He starts a foundation to take all the knowledge. So when they reemerge from this darkness of war and turmoil and everyone killing each other and famine and everything, I think it also has to do with resources too. Like the resources are getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and this is what's starting these worlds to go at each other and start testing war within the empire. So he wants to create a foundation so they can reemerge from the darkness faster. Is what his was.
Okay, interesting.
And they have 3 clones of the Emperor. They have Dawn, which is the newest clone of the Emperor. Day, which is the current ruler Emperor, and Dusk, the one that's on his way out, and the clone that's going to die, eventually. And every time one dies, there's another one reborn. There's always 3. It's very interesting, really cool.
I will be renewing my Apple subscription shortly so I can watch Ted Lasso's last season. So maybe I'll check that out too while I have it up.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by it. Taladia saw the first episode with me. What do you think, Taladia?
I enjoyed it. What was that? What's that show called again?
Foundation.
Yeah, Foundation. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think that's the show that Brian would love.
Mm-hmm. Cal says he's already bored.
Yeah, I think he wants to get to the Superman stuff, which we will get to in a minute.
Sounds better.
Yeah. Oh, you're not impressed by that either, Senior Nerd?
I know that sounds interesting.
Uh-huh.
It's just, I feel like it's too sci-fi to me.
It's very sci-fi. Yes. That's like if you love sci-fi, this is riveting stuff. Superman. Okay. Wow, everyone wants to get. That's fine.
The people have spoken.
You're not hurting. Well, that's not a lot of people are watching this, so I'm glad.
Well, see, I tried to read the book years ago, and I really had a hard time getting into the book.
Yeah. I did not. I'm not much of a reader, to my own faults, but I found it easy. It's still very. There's still a lot to take in, but I could follow it. So I think you could be able to follow the show pretty easily, and it's worth it. It's one of it's a shame that this is going unwatched so much because a lot of people don't have Apple Plus, Okay, but anyone else want to say anything else before we move on to Superman?
I have been watching Superman and Lois because
I want to see that show too. Yeah.
I can tell you for the last couple of episodes, there's been filler episodes. Both me and Jared have made a bet now. I'll say this much. If there's no action in the next episode, I can't play Wonder Bat, which is like a meme thing because it's become a meme, a bit of a running gag that we're doing, where where basically there's this ship called Wonder Woman and Batman together. So, and we got Jared's reaction to it, and he says like his face just drops. So, so I made a bet with him saying if there's no action, then I won't play it, and if there is, then he has to play it on his channel. So it's going to be very exciting next week.
Fun.
Yeah, there's only 3 episodes left, mind you.
I like your enthusiasm for the show. I feel bad that I've just been preoccupied with other stuff, but it's always like on my to-do list. Yeah.
No one saw the Flash finale.
Did you enjoy it, Senior Nerd?
I didn't see it.
I thought you said I watched the Fast finale.
No, I said did anyone saw the Flash?
Well, you
finale?
didn't. No, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it. No, did anyone see it? No.
No, because I was too busy with the B-Day.
Good for you.
The birthday?
No, a B-Day. Installing a B-Day.
A BJ?
Oh, a bidet.
Yeah, a bidet. Yeah, installing.
I thought you said my B-Day.
Oh yeah,
No.
Or a BJ, and I'm like, good for you. I don't know.
Yeah, good man.
I was like,
a bidet.
bidet. Crazy Joe.
Yeah.
This is from my friend Voltaire. Before we get to Superman, I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting.
I
What's your thoughts on bidets?
Oh, they're lovely. On they it's like a shower for your buttocks. But
it's a game changer. There you go.
I'll tell you, one of the funniest shows on television is back this week. As of Tuesday, I Think You Should Leave is back for season 3, and I'm already 2 episodes down, and it is
very funny show.
Hilarious, yes. So,
okay, cool.
I just wish we got more than 6 episodes a year.
Yeah.
Very short, just a little sketch comedy show.
Yeah.
Very funny stuff.
Absolutely.
If you're looking for a laugh, something light, it's good that it's sitting there on Netflix.
Cool. All right. Well, let's talk about this. Variety decided to cover this. So I guess it's accurate that Superman is not James Gunn hasn't confirmed which actor he's getting for Superman yet. I think the rumors are that there's actually going to be test stuff coming up soon. So James Gunn's Superman search includes former Bold and the Beautiful star Pierson Fode, I guess is how you say it. What do you think? We just have the image.
I don't believe that is true because.
But this is Variety.
I know it's Variety, but there has been a couple of leakers noting the other guy. What's his name? David Cornswet.
Yeah.
Noting that I've seen that in the Discord server I'm a part of. That's it, David Cornswet. People have been posting that on Twitter, including Grace Randolph.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. She blocked me.
Yeah, Claudia, you tried to. Do you want to share the Grace Randolph tweet? Because I can't see it because I'm blocked.
Wow. You guys get blocked by poor Grace. I don't blame her. You guys bullying the lovely Grace.
Well, I didn't bully her. I said she's too critical of white women. And I added her with my stream because she goes like crazy on Jessica Chastain and then
can you,
the actress for Rings of Power.
Can you
go ahead, Claudia?
Can you put it up?
Okay.
She goes, seems the dreams of some of you might be coming true. He owes that hairstyle a lot for giving him the curl.
Okay.
And
so she's suggesting it's coming true that he's going to be it. Is what she's hearing.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, that's how you know it's not true.
Well, why, Crazy Joe? I understand being skeptical of scoopers, but how can you consistently say it's not true just because she's saying it though?
Because she's always wrong. She's like Doomcock.
She's not always wrong.
When has she been right? What has she been right about?
I don't want to say about Doomcock. She's more accurate than Doomcock, but she's not like.
Well, I mean, Doomcock has a batting average of 0. So
come on, don't compare her to Doomcock.
It's not hard to be more accurate than Doomcock because he's literally never been right once in his life.
Terrible.
Well, I can say
this. I honestly believe scoopers are right 50% of the time. Crazy Joe.
I do know something else. Viewer Anon has also said something on Twitter. Let me get that tweet. He says if David Cornswet is the next Superman, he has one over on Henry Cavill. Pearl is much better than Hellraiser Hellworld. That's what he said on Twitter. I'm
just some of the things that scoopers are right on, Crazy Joe. They are right about Hugh Jackman coming back for Wolverine. People told me that wasn't going to happen. They were right about Joker 2 happening and that it was going to be Lady Gaga. I covered that. And
everybody knew Joker 2 was going to happen.
No.
Yeah, it made $1 billion. When your movie makes $1 billion, yeah, there's going to be a sequel.
No, people said, it was supposed to be a one thing. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it was supposed to be one thing until it made $1 billion.
And then people said Hugh Jackman would never come back, and I'm silly to cover it.
You know what? I heard there was a crazy thing I saw this morning, but it turns out to be untrue. So the Fantastic Four casting, right? It looks like it's done. Margot Robbie, Adam Driver, the Irish actor, and Daveed Diggs as the thing, right?
That's the most likely, yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, remember where Jeff Snyder? I think you covered this. That Jeff Snyder said that originally Marvel wanted Emma Stone as Sue Storm, but she was asking for too much money.
I heard that, yeah.
Well,
but I don't know if that's accurate. Yeah, I don't know.
There was like a screenshot for I think a Discord from was it Daniel something?
RPK, Daniel RPK.
and Darby K saying that, well, because it's as Jeff Snyder opened his mouth, the cast is not happening because they were asking too much money.
I don't know.
But hold on. It turns out it's not true. He did not report that. It was fake. He did not say anything about the casting or not going to happen. He said, no, I didn't. That's false.
Okay.
So, mind if I say something?
Sure.
Qui-Gon Jinn, I know he said that, why do you hate Grace Randolph? We don't hate Grace Randolph.
No, I hate her. I don't hate her. I'm critical.
I don't
of
hate her.
Yeah. I'm actually nicer to her than most.
I hate her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Joe. Any comments?
I don't hate her.
Yeah, no, I hate her. Yeah, no.
I like Grace. I like Grace. I have no problem with Grace.
She annoys me.
I like her voice. I like her voice. I think she's got that.
That's
the
voice.
thing
you like.
No, that's the thing.
That's the only thing I like about her.
I am dumbfounded, crazy.
That is odd.
You like that voice?
Well.
That's like
it's very intoxicating.
No, but the one thing I'll say with Grace, at least the one thing about her though is that she needs to accept criticism. If she can't,
well, that's across the board. Lots of people don't like to accept criticism. That's where I've gotten in trouble before. Where I've given criticism.
I'm looking at this kid. What's his name? Pedro what?
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal.
No, the kid, the kid that's supposed to be in the running for Superman.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah. What's his name?
Pierson Fode. Thanks for getting back on topic. Okay, what do we think?
He looks so beautiful.
He looks beautiful.
I don't think.
Does he look bold? Does he look bold?
No, he looked bold and he looks like a Brazilian soccer player. He literally does.
The Justified trailer drop. Cool. Well, all right. What do you think, Claudia? Does he look bold and beautiful?
He's not my Superman, I'm afraid.
Not your Superman. Hashtag not my Superman.
Not my
maybe
Superman.
Maybe they got it wrong. Maybe he's going to be Batman in Batman Brave and the Bold and the Beautiful.
The Bold and the Beautiful.
I like that crazy joke. I like that.
He looks more like the actual comic book Aquaman, the Momoa.
Well, yeah. Voltaire, what do you think? What do you think, Voltaire?
I have to agree with Kavari in the chat and Senor Nerd. He's too pretty.
Too pretty.
No, I mean, I don't know anything about his acting because I've never seen this guy act before.
He doesn't look right to me.
If you darken up his hair's too light, but you darken up his hair, I think he's got that classic Superman look to him.
He looks like he sells a special cologne that you see in the mall.
I think he looks like the stereotype of a soap opera actor, so he's doing the right thing as it is.
I think here's my take. I think he should be Aquaman, the new 52 Aquaman. That's the way I see it.
Maybe he is. Maybe there's truth. Wasn't there a rumor?
Yeah.
That in Superman Legacy they're going to have a Aquaman. We're not sure if it's Momoa or not. Maybe he's the next Aquaman.
Maybe he's the next Aquaman. That makes sense, right?
That would be good.
Momoa's sticking around as Aquaman, though.
Oh God, crazy.
No, Crazy Joe. No, he isn't.
They flat out told us he is.
No, he said
flat out told us he is.
Oh yeah, they say that Ezra Miller's coming back.
James Gunn said Ezra Miller's movie reboots the universe, and Aquaman's movie comes out after that reboot. So therefore, the Aquaman movie is set in the new DC universe.
Mm-hmm.
So is this on?
I don't. Well, what do you think, Axel? I wanted to bring you on because it's the new Superman.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, darken up his hair, and he kind of looks new 52.
I would really, if they're not going to go Momoa,
like the way Jim Lee drew Aquaman that one time.
If they were going to go Momoa, I think he'd be like a really good Aquaman. Yeah, I think he made a better Aquaman than.
Why he looks familiar? I can't put my finger. He looks familiar
because he was you watch your soap operas.
You watch Bold and the Beautiful.
God no.
Yeah, that's what I heard. There's a rumor.
You watch clips from Bold and the Beautiful, maybe I know you don't watch the whole show sometimes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Just like Sheldon, he watched clips of Sheldon.
Yeah.
Crucifer's saying this guy was on Jesse. My daughter loves Jesse. I don't remember him from it.
Not familiar with the show.
It's a Disney Channel show. It was the show that led to the series Bunked.
Yeah, I agree with Jacob. This guy is not in serious consideration. I just don't think he has.
I mean, there's.
I don't think so.
I think there's
Well,
like a lot.
how
of
can we
actors.
say that? We haven't seen him act. I mean, I don't.
No,
watch
I'm
Great Balls of
speculating, of
Beautiful.
course. I'm expecting. I'm speculating. It just he doesn't have the look.
All this really says is it includes former. So maybe he was considered, or maybe he said
Like,
it.
it says, if you read the article, it says like Gunn liked what he saw from from his audition tape.
Yeah, 31.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's
too old too.
Too old to play.
How old is too old?
Oh wow.
Okay,
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be like an early 20s Superman is what they're
Okay, you
looking
know
for.
what?
Damn, look
I
at that
understand.
six-pack.
Oh, well, no, he's in tremendous condition and he's a very handsome man.
You
There's
know
no
what?
question about that.
Yeah, they never
You know
said he
what
was
he
going to be in
should
his 20s.
You know what role?
Oh, I
this
thought
guy
he was
should
supposed to be in his early 20s.
You know what role he's perfect for instead of Superman? He-Man. I think he could make a good He-Man.
He-Man.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that the concept of Superman Legacy was that he was supposed to be a younger age Superman.
Well, they said younger than Henry Cavill, but
Well, Henry Cavill was in his 30s.
Late 30s.
Now,
When
they
it's
started,
weird. It's like why are they not? Why not looking at like they say that David Cornswet, who's 29, he's in the right. He'll be 31.
Yeah, this is,
or maybe 32, because it depends how long.
Too sexy. It hurts.
It's a song. It's a song, Max.
I know. I'm too sexy for my Superman.
Too sexy for this cape.
I mean, I think other than his hair being a little too light, he's got that classic Superman look. He's got that squared off jaw.
yeah, hair doesn't bother me. Hair can be fixed super easy.
Exactly.
There's just something about him. It doesn't look right to me.
Again, he should be He-Man.
How come, I really like Tyler Hoechlin as Superman, but how come Tyler Hoechlin never shaves? Like, he always has a 5 o'clock shadow.
I think he constantly shaves. Do you ever know some men are just like instantly they have a shadow as soon as they eat? He seems like it's really like, look at the shadow. It's really thick. He's just got a lot of facial hair.
Right. Some guys get what's called a 10 o'clock shadow, you know?
Yeah.
Figure drawing says Alordi over Cornswet.
See, I can see him as Superman.
I think like Cornswet has that New 52 feel to it. Like, I actually can, like, agree with me on this, right? If you take a look at Cornswet as a New 52 Superman compared to, let's say, some of the other actors, because remember, they're gonna go for a younger Superman. They're not gonna go for like somebody's in their 30s. They're going for somebody in their late 20s. You're looking 29, 28, 29. That could last for 10 years. So, that's why I think that Cornswet might be the real deal.
Okay. Well, Reyes says, I personally really like Cornswet. Okay.
I have to say, I'm waiting for July 19. That's where Comic-Con in San Diego starts.
Yeah.
And that's for sure they're going to announce where they're going to announce the new Superman.
Cornswet is such a horrible name, though.
You didn't pick it.
I'm surprised you didn't change his name as as in an industry.
Nicolas Cage is not his actual name, so why you didn't pick like a?
You don't think he changed it to Cornswet, do you?
No, I think that's just real. Because again, Nicolas Cage was not really Nicolas Cage.
Well, maybe it's like Joey Stink. Joey Stink spent his entire life savings having his name changed.
He kind of looks like this guy. This is the Aquaman.
Yeah.
Going by
That guy.
There you go.
Pierson Fode does look like that Aquaman. That's what I was referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
If you're just getting here, please thumbs up the video. Appreciate the support with MME. We got things coming. I know we have the Brucifer stream. Did we appreciate Crazy Joe yet? I don't know if we did.
I feel appreciated every day.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not really appreciating his movie takes, but I appreciate Crazy Joe himself, though.
I thought you were doing me.
Hmm?
You were going to do me at one point, wasn't it?
Taladia, yes. Taladia's on there, too. I have a lot on there. Yes, Taladia. Yes. We will make sure to appreciate you. And I do. I appreciate all of you. So what is going on with The Rock? Now, I guess this was a spoiler. This was a spoiler. So spoilers for Fast 10. But it's The Rock is back at it. But now he's doing he's like, me and Vin Diesel have squashed our beef, but now he's developing another movie again. So did he one up Vin Diesel again, like by coming back and not tell him, like, I'm developing another solo project with the studios without telling them again? Like, did he know? Did Vin Diesel know this was going to happen by bringing him back?
Someone put this up in Twitter. Okay, so remember in the premiere of Fast X,
said a trilogy.
He teased it's going to be a trilogy. I think people saw it, but they announced that Dwayne Johnson is going to start his own Fast movie, but it's going to be in between Fast X and Fast 11.
Yeah.
Someone saying that this is the trilogy. It goes from Fast X to the Dwayne Johnson, as Hobbs movie, and then Fast 12, which is said to be the finale.
Yeah,
that's the trilogy.
Go ahead, Claudia.
I don't think I don't think it's going to be a Hobbs movie next. I think they're going to jump straight into Fast 11. Because
it says right there, it's a gap between Fast X and Fast X Part 2. Clearly, that's the title.
Yeah, but remember, this is coming from Humberto Gonzalez, one of the untrustworthy.
He's more reliable. He's very reliable.
No, he isn't. No, he isn't.
Well, okay.
Well, this came from Dwayne Johnson himself. He made a video. He announced this in a video.
He made an announcement in a video like Cavill?
Yeah, he came out and did a video, and I called him out on it too. Like I'm hopefully I'll get blocked by him too, because I responded to him. He said something about I've learned in this business always listen to the fans, and I said, well, that's funny because the fans really wanted to see Black Adam take on Shazam, but you weren't willing to listen to him then, were you?
Boom.
Oh God!
Boom!
No boom! No boom!
Yes, boom!
No boom!
Did you read the comics?
Let me explain. I understand, Senior Nerd, but if you know the history of Black Adam, it was in production. I know that, Axel, but this was in production way before Shazam ever came into existence.
That's not correct. That is not correct.
What, Black Adam?
Yeah, that is absolutely not
production, in development.
He was originally attached to play Shazam. Then he decided he wanted to play Black Adam instead, and he was supposed to play Black Adam in a Shazam movie that was to be directed by Peter, what's his name? Peter Segal, the guy who directed the Get Smart movie with The Office.
Steve
Carell. That guy was going to direct the Shazam movie with him as the villain. The movie sat in limbo for years, and then finally, when it was going to happen, he decided, no. This should be a solo movie. So he has been attached to the role for years, but it was as the villain in a Shazam movie. And he was first approached to play Shazam. And then he changed his mind and said he wanted to be Black Adam instead.
Where's the receipts on that?
The receipts are, I've been following this movie since it first got announced.
Me too. And let's
not forget.
We're getting sidetracked here too.
No, they approached him to make at least a cameo in Shazam. He says no. Then they have Zachary Levi to make a cameo as Shazam in Black Adam. He said no. And then again, they say, can you come to Shazam 2? He said no.
I even remember in the mid 2000s when he took to social media and went on Twitter and asked his Twitter followers to vote on who they would rather see him play, Shazam or Black Adam. Because he was going back and forth about which role he should take.
It looks like that he was going to develop Shazam as well, and then Shazam and Black Adam was going to be connected.
Voltaire, I need some diversity of opinion here. Voltaire, do you see how much people like to hate on The Rock?
I don't understand.
We're not hating The Rock. We're not hating The Rock. We're criticizing him.
You're acting like these are absolute facts. I don't. I knew he was from. If that was if he decided to do Black Adam over Shazam, that must have been really early because I've also been following Movie Talk, and he's been talking about Black Adam for like 10 years.
Right. And also, I don't think Shazam would be right for him. Quite honestly, it's the role shared with a kid as the alter ego. I don't think he'd want that. You know.
So that's why he took the role. Then he should know the history of Shazam.
Well, he didn't take the role.
That's what Shazam is. Shazam is
right, but he didn't take the role, did he?
Yeah,
I mean, that's the whole point.
But
be in the movie.
Very, very simple. Okay, and then we'll get back to the article. Very simple. The Rock was developing for years, even if he originally was going to do Shazam. I don't know. I'll trust Crazy Joe. But he was developing the Black Adam movie with the JSA for years to eventually take on Cavill. That was the plan the whole time.
That was not the plan. That was not the plan. The plan was he was going to be the Black Adam in the Shazam movie. It wasn't until the last couple of years that he decided to split it off.
Because he won his own
They
franchise.
were developing Black Adam before Shazam, Crazy Joe.
They were developing him to play Black Adam in a Shazam movie. Look, here we go. I found an article from 2007. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will play Black Adam in Shazam.
Come on.
Okay. Yes, and then it changed quickly. Yes. Okay.
No, it changed in the last couple of years.
All right. Okay. Well, moving on. Thank you, Joe.
I mean, no, because
I disagree with that, but okay, go ahead.
No, I mean, he's doing this because Black Adam failed. It was a bomb. That's why he's doing it. If Black Adam make, not that $1 billion, maybe how many make? Like
all right.
3 million?
Well, let's get back to the Fast X conversation.
The fact is he's doing this because Black Adam failed. So that's why
he needs more work. Yeah,
he needs work, but you also got to remember he literally, him and Vin Diesel have squished the beef. There was Twitter about it.
He says last month. He says last year, which could be a month after that it's official that Black Adam was a complete box office failure. That was how they squashed the beef. So, I gotta go back to Vince. I told him to go back to the Fast and Furious movies.
Mm-hmm. I'm not defending. I've also been following Movie Talk. I read things differently. Yes, I understand that Black Adam and Shazam should always face off, and they're based on the comic book. I understand the source material, but I from my recollection, and I'm not going to go do the research right now, that Black Adam was spun off early for it to be its own thing. And The Rock was always talking about eventually having Black Adam versus Cavill Superman before Shazam 2 even got before Shazam 1 even got to theaters. So if that changed it, okay.
I find it weird that a villain would rather be in a solo movie than be the main villain in the superhero movie that he's connected to.
There's different versions of the JSA. There's one version of the JSA where Black Adam works with them.
Yes.
So that's what they went for in Black Adam. That's the version he went with.
But he's always been connected with Shazam, and they even retcon.
There are different comics in your nerd. There's different versions.
There's different versions of the comics. Axel can tell you this.
That doesn't mean.
Yeah, but they always go back to Shazam.
Even as early as even back in 2019, when the first Shazam came out, they were saying that the sequel would not have. They were saying that the next would come Black Adam, and then in Shazam 3, the two of them would face off against each other. So they were still promoting that as in 2019 that they were going to fight each other.
And in the first Shazam, it was when the Wizard was doing the backstory of the first champion. He was also the one who let out the 7 deadly sins. But in Black Adam, no, he didn't send they redid the entire backstory again.
I'm actually ready to criticize The Rock here. So hold everyone's horses. Everyone's like, okay, all right. I respect Crazy Joe. So even that said, even if I did different opinion on how it got here, I think he's making the same mistake. And I would like to go to Voltaire first and then to Lottie on this one. I think he's making the same mistake that happened with Black Adam announcing a potential project when the box office is not on fire for the Fast X, announcing that a possible thing that might not happen. So I think he's putting the cart before the horse again, announcing this potential project, because unless Fast X really starts getting, I'll have to look at the global, but domestic, it's not doing great. He's announcing a potential. He's potentially announcing a potential project that might not happen again. You know, that's my criticism there.
Is he gonna? Is it gonna be another one with Jason Statham or whatever?
I don't know.
I heard spoiler from fact. I think he's not gonna be available for the house.
So if it's with Jason Statham, I believe that their star power has enough to bring people back.
No, it's him. It's his character, Hobbs.
Okay. Well, The Rock is a master of promotion. He comes from the wrestling world, so him hyping it up now. I see your point, Max, but him hyping it up now is par for the course for him.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I take that back. Hold on. Look at this. I take it back. It's a good thing to promote this now. Right now, I double checked the global box office for Fast X. Holy shirt. The international, it is crazy. Look at this. 405 million international.
Yeah, it's very good.
Half a million already. Okay.
China. I think it's like a big hit in China.
So
these movies have international appeal.
I know, but I thought it was starting to wane because of the domestic. But
yeah, domestic,
more and more. What domestic is starting to matter less and less and less and less, and all we do is complain over here. I'm sorry.
There's no way. I just Googled it. It says the budget was $340. There's no way it was.
Oh yeah, because remember the original Justin Lin was originally going to direct it, and then in like the weeks after filming, he left.
That's a massive budget. Come on.
And so that's right, because they had to do the reshoot. They had to hire a new director, and they had to bring more cast. Yeah, and the cast was big. They brought in Jason Momoa, Brie Larson.
I still would like to see it. Talati, what do you think of this? The Rock's announcement that he might want to work on a in-between movie and then this box office. What's your take, man?
My take on the box office, like I think it's what's the box office numbers? In worldwide, it's made 523 million, right?
That's nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good for a movie that is worldwide. In terms of in between, I don't think that should be the right move for The Rock, in my honest opinion. Because if they do an in between movie, it'll be like Hobbs and Shaw all over again, right?
No, but it's not gonna be with Shaw.
Well, Hobbs and Shaw made 750 million.
Yeah,
for a spinoff movie, that's pretty good for a spinoff.
Yeah, but people.
The cast
is really good for a spinoff. Jeez.
Yeah, that's not as expensive as the cast for Fast series. There's a lot more cast members.
But just remember, because you're gonna have if Jason Momoa is gonna be tied to the project, there's gonna be a lot more money going into it. Mm-hmm. So I think, is it worth them doing that and taking a gamble? I don't think so. I don't think, because even though it would make great storytelling. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it will make great storytelling, but for them just to do that over just finishing off the saga with the 3 films that they got left, which is Fast 11, 12, and 13. I'd rather them do finish off the Fast saga than doing a Hobbs spin-off movie. That's my take.
I hope. Now, this is a franchise I want James Gunn to take over so we can cancel it.
What?
Yeah,
that's your take.
That's Joker's take.
Yeah, I don't think The Rock should work again.
Yes, have Cornswet.
You don't think The Rock should work again? Wow.
Wow, why do people hate The Rock so much? I think he's a fine.
Well,
I like Black Adam. It's better than either of those 2 Shazam movies.
I think people are sick of him. I think people think he's like over.
It's weird.
He's full of himself.
I was a fan of his. I was a fan of his till it came out. All the crap he pulled on Shazam 2.
Well, that was from.
I mean, he tried to take over DC.
That was from writers of sites that wanted clicks to demonize.
Oh my!
Yeah, but it was true.
Yes,
it was true. Zachary Levi said so. Zachary Levi confirmed it.
Zachary Levi is prone to hyperbole.
He has his own problems there.
Yeah, Zachary Levi's got too many problems as is.
Okay,
What
look,
problems does he have?
Look, I just want to, I always point.
Well,
point
next project is one of them. At least The
I
Rock's
just want
going
to
to
say,
get the
I
next
just want to point this out that because The Rock hasn't have a hit for a long time, it's getting harder for him to get movies greenlit. Like Jungle Cruise was failed, Black Adam, and now so that's why he's going back.
Jungle Cruise. I don't think you can call Jungle Cruise a failure. That that was a victim of the pandemic. You know, that was a day.
No, I thought that did pretty good.
The Red Notice, that was not that well received.
That was really good.
Two of the worst actors in that movie. So
Red Notice was a good movie.
Yeah, that's great. I loved Red Notice. They're making two
he-
sequels to that.
Yeah, no
He's
spoilers
on
on Spider-Man, everyone.
Oh yeah, I saw that
know.
last night. Pretty cool. Very good.
So, but he's on like descent, and now his movies that he wants to do are not getting greenlit. So that's why he's coming. That's why he's doing the Moana live action remake. That's
greenlit. That's a big production.
No, because
He's
it's a
gonna wear
familiar
that's
project. I'm talking about like movies on his own. That's not based on already known IP. So he's going back to movies that he's been in before, like Moana, like Fast. That's what he's doing now. Because he's, because the sound that.
That's what usually happens if you have a little bit of if a talent in the industry has a little bit of a setback, you kind of go back to the tried and true. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's on a setback. That Christmas movie he made with we played like I think an elf or Santa Claus. Apparently that movie.
No, Thomas, no spoiling Spider-Verse. If anyone spoils, it will be a quick timeout, not a block, please. But no, but we don't want to spoil anything for anyone.
I'm not gonna. I guess I'm not gonna see it this week.
Okay. The Rock, people don't like Gal Gadot anymore. People were just like start to.
People turned on Gal for some reason. I don't know why.
Whoa, you're turning on The Rock?
I don't hate The Rock.
right
It's just I can't criticize him. You criticize Gunn, and we were like,
yeah,
you
that's
hate
true.
Gunn.
Yeah, but the way we criticize Gunn. Wait. Senior Net. There's a difference between criticizing James Gunn and criticizing an actor.
Oh my God! No.
Completely different things. James Gunn outright has said two different things on social media, right? Where he says one minute he'll say, "Oh, I'm not allowed to say, a certain actor is going to be portrayed in Superman," and then another thing he says, "Oh, well, this person isn't in it." I'm just like, you know what I mean, Max, right?
And he said, "Oh, Ben Affleck's interested in making a movie for us." And he also said, "I would never be interested in making a Superman movie. Oh, I never want."
Things change, talks fall apart. That happens.
No, but Senior Nerd, Gunn tried.
Wasn't his fault. He was like, it's like, yeah, Ben. We're talking about Ben Affleck. We see what kind of project it would fit for him.
Appreciate the conversation, but we're kind of revert back into old arguments where we don't agree, and I want to cover other topics.
I'm saying, The Rock. By the way, I can criticize The Rock. He's a billionaire. He's not going to.
No, you can criticize. Yeah, absolutely.
He's like, oh my God, the Senior Nerd guys make fun of me. I should start drinking bleach. Oh no, why?
Wow.
Come on, man.
That wouldn't do good with his physique. No.
I think The Rock will be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Rock is gonna be fine. So is James Gunn. All right.
Okay. All right, so let's get to some more topics.
I saw the Flash show the other day. Pretty good.
Did you enjoy it with no spoilers? Did you enjoy it?
No, I'm not going to spoil it. Yeah, I actually liked it. I was surprised I actually liked it.
Wait, awesome. The movie or the TV or the finale? What are you talking about? The Flash?
The movie.
No, the movie. I got a special screen.
Oh, you're special.
You're so lucky. I'm
wearing the Flash. I didn't get no special nothing.
I'm so jealous of you, Axel, because I have to wait 2 weeks.
But like, it is a good movie, and there is some stuff that kind of falls flat with like some of the humor is pretty funny. Like Ezra's really good. Like
Ezra's good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, the two Ezras. And I was never really a big Keaton fan, but he was awesome in this movie. Seeing Batfleck for one last time was cool, except for this one scene. You'll know it when you see it. What else? Supergirl, I thought she was cool.
Do you think there's a big opportunity for Supergirl to be Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow?
Well, that just depends. It's up to James Gunn.
I mean, but do you think her performance was strong enough that you want to see it, and they should continue with this Supergirl?
Okay, King's Portal, relax. Should Sasha Kaya? I think, yeah, I think she could. Yeah, I think she could.
So, question for you, Axel. Right? Are you gonna pick up the Hot Toys?
Cal, I love you, Cal, but be nice, man.
What the hell, Cal?
It's
What the hell, man?
It's not even that hard to get a special screening.
Yeah.
No, but actually, you're gonna pick up the Hot Toys, the Ben Affleck one, and then all the different bat suits.
I have. I would, but that shit's expensive. But I do have like a McFarlane of the Flash one, and if I see a. Oh, sorry. Yeah, if I see a Keaton one, I'll probably get that. But and no, it doesn't erase anything. For God's sake, people keep thinking it erases the Snyderverse. No, it doesn't.
Because people love to say it's dead.
I see. I think did Muschietti confirm that? Yeah, the Snyder cut is canon.
Well, a version of it. My answer to
Muschietti,
that would be yes and no.
There was a quote from Muschietti saying that he has paid homage to the characters that Snyder helped bring on screen. So he's giving his props regardless of what people wanted them. People, let's be real. It gets clicks to say the Snyderverse is dead over and over.
Yeah,
and over
Grace
again.
Randolph stuff.
I'm not saying it's coming back either. I'm just saying we know what gets the clicks, and people get annoyed hearing the name Snyder, just like they get annoyed. With
It triggers people. It really does.
It really does. It really does.
Just saying that name.
I called Snyder Derangement Syndrome a year ago.
Yeah.
People got mad at me. Snyder Derangement Syndrome. People get tired of hearing the name. I mean, to be fair, for Crazy Joe, you might be tired of hearing the name too, right?
Yeah, and I used to be a fan. I used to be a fan of Zack Snyder.
But you're no longer a fan because of him?
I hate him personally now. I hate him personally. Because I see him as Donald Trump. He's Donald Trump. His fan base.
Let him speak.
His fan base gets all worked up, and they go after the other filmmakers, and they're like, writing on the boycott Warner Brothers hashtag.
You don't see the James Gunn fans doing the same thing because I personally.
But what do you call it? But Zack Snyder never shoots them down. He never comes in and says, yo, cut it out. I'm friends with that guy. Yo, stop it. In fact, there was a Rolling Stone article where they exposed that he went out and said, hey, watch out. I'll send my fans after you. So the guy's a dick, quite frankly.
Yeah, and that was written by someone.
I think you're rephrasing that quote. I'd have to see the exact quote. But saying the fans could be.
Now, on the other hand, James Gunn has done the exact opposite. James Gunn has come out and said, "Hey, Zach's a friend of mine. Hey, you know what? I made a movie with Zach."
Zach also said that about James Gunn. He did on the film junkie stream. Yes.
On the film junkie stream, and also when he did that, what's it called? That interview that he did with Joe and Anthony Russo. You remember that? He talked about.
Oh boy! All right, move.
Let me ask Axel a question quick. If you can say this without spoiling it, Axel, will fans of Ben Affleck's Batman get a halfway decent amount of them, or is it just like a quick scene?
Did you want more? Maybe. Is it enough?
I would have loved to have seen more, but the movie's called The Flash, but. And it actually does focus on the Flash a lot in this movie. Just don't listen to the marketing. It's all Keaton and stuff. But no, this is the Flash's movie.
So very little Affleck then.
He's in 2 scenes.
Okay.
I got one more question.
I am counting the days.
All right, what's in your nerd? What?
Okay, actually is there a cameo?
You can't know that's a spoiler.
That's a spoiler.
People know
okay, I'll say yes, but I'm not saying who.
Okay, but there's a cameo that you didn't expect that you went, holy shit.
I'm not saying.
but is there a cameo that everybody
He's
goes?
not saying.
"Oh,
He said
He's
he's
not
not
saying that's a spoiler scene.
He's already said there's a cameo. That's the best we can do.
Yeah, Andy Muschietti himself said there was a cameo. He even spoiled who it is. I wish I didn't know, but I know.
I mean,
Wish I didn't.
it's going to be dealt with the multiverse. I think it seems like it's going to be like a
Hold on,
No Way Home
Muschietti
situation.
spoiled the cameo? Really?
Yeah, in an interview.
I
How
didn't watch the
stupid is
interview,
that?
but I heard of that.
I'm really disappointed because
Oh,
I'd
so it's
rather
not a spoiler
know.
then.
Yeah,
If the
at this
director
point-
himself said who
At
it
this
is.
point, it's common knowledge because Muschietti put it out there, but I wish I didn't know.
No.
Oh yeah, if the director, it's not even a spoiler anymore if the director said it.
I feel like it's like they give you way too much. I keep seeing like TV spots and then trailers from other countries already. So
All
that's
right.
enough.
I can't wait to see this movie, though. I am so
Are-
excited for the
You're
Flash.
waiting to see it with me, right?
I'll see it with you, but that'll probably be the third
You're
time I
not
see
waiting.
it.
You're not waiting for me.
I've already got tickets for Thursday
Oh,
and Friday. I got
I'm just
tickets
kidding,
for
I'm
the 15th and the 16th.
Okay. Is the theater that we might see it near your place, Crazy Joe's at IMAX?
There's an IMAX there.
Okay. Because Rhea says you have to see it in IMAX. That's what she told me. The IMAX version. I don't know. That's what she said. Okay, box office predictions. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse swinging an impressive opening. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is expected to outshine the Oscar-winning first film's opening with an over 100 million debut. Great, man.
I gotta tell you, I'm loving the natural buzz that this movie is getting.
Yeah. I think this has a better prediction than the Flash right now. I think the Flash is around 70 to 80 million now, opening weekend.
Wow.
So that's significant. Be nice, Axel. He's allowed.
No, it's a fucking stupid ass fucking comparison.
Oh, watch your language, man.
No. I'm sorry. It's a stupid ass fucking comparison.
Okay.
No.
He's entitled to his opinion. This is how we roll here, Axel. And but don't call people.
That's just
try
wrong.
to calm down.
Max,
That's his.
I mean.
Whoa, Axel.
I can't get
Axel.
what he's saying. Okay, look.
What are we talking about?
It's talking about how you compare.
Okay,
Snyder to
move.
Trump.
I was just correcting in the chat. Okay, Axel, he left. Okay, sorry, Axel.
Okay, but I mean,
let's move on to the next topic anyway.
Okay, everyone's allowed their opinion. It doesn't. Zach's not hurting. He's making his movies. Crazy Joe didn't hurt his feelings.
What did I do?
Talking about Trump and Zack Snyder.
Trump and Snyder. That's
okay. Let's not recap. Let's not.
That's accurate.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, next.
I see what you're getting, but
no. So here's just to put a finer point on it. There's nothing wrong with what Joe said. There's nothing wrong with thinking it's an incorrect statement, but there's no reason to attack each other. We don't.
We don't want to call people names. That's all. Yeah.
I don't agree with the statement either, but I don't feel the need to tell Joe it's
Yeah,
like, Joe, you're a jerk, that kind of thing. There's no reason for that.
We're fine here, Senior. We're fine. This is always
always
what I wanted on MME is difference of opinion. That's why Crazy Joe's so cool.
I look at the box, the top box office, and Little Mermaid's going down.
Okay.
I'm feeling bad for Little Mermaid.
It's a shame because Little Mermaid's a fantastic movie. I saw it last weekend. I probably enjoyed it more than Across the Spider-Verse.
I am interesting, but I see I watched the clip of Scuttlebutt. No.
I liked it. I didn't think it was amazing, but it was fun.
No, the song from Scuttle.
Yeah.
Oh my, that song. That's wrong. That's so wrong. Aquafina singing and rapping. No.
Isn't that what she's known for? Isn't she initially a rapper before she was an actor?
She's a good one. My goodness. What the hell is that? What noise she's making?
Oh, man, my daughter loved that song. So,
but you got Halle Berry. She's beautiful, and then of course David Biggs. He's also great. But then that Scuttle song. My God in heaven.
I will say this: they should have cut all the new songs. There's like 3 new songs.
Oh no,
there shouldn't have been new songs because the biggest problem with Little Mermaid, and I really liked the movie, but the biggest problem, and I've heard this from several people, is that it's too long. The movie's too long at it's like 2.5 hours. It's way too long, and they should have cut those three new. The three new songs shouldn't have been there because all they do is pad out one time.
The Prince Eric song was great. I loved it. But
it's
Talati
fine,
is gonna have to head out. So Talati, you wanted to promote something before you leave, man? Go ahead.
Yeah. So, guys, I'm going to be doing an interview with Max in the next few days. We're going to organize a time and a date.
Okay.
So if you guys haven't subscribed to my page yet, then feel free to subscribe. I'm only 2 away now. I'm literally 2 away from 3:30, and literally, guys, I will be doing Marvel Spider-Man 2 content, and I might even do a review of The Flash once I've seen the movie. So I might do a little movie review once I've seen it.
Yeah, I think you should do that, Talati. I'd like to see that.
So I might do a review once I've seen the movie.
Well,
give
I'm
it my
thinking Saturday afternoon, if that's a good time. Probably try to make that work.
You mean this Saturday?
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, I can do this Saturday, no problem. What time?
We'll figure it out because Brucifer also wants me to go on
to do the comic talk.
Renovision, and then he want to maybe have some other MME people come on as well. So
are we doing the comic book show as well? Question.
I have to figure that out still. Let Jared know. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting because I know there's an issue missing. So we'll have to figure that out. And I apologize. I've just been so busy with everything.
All right. Make sure you do leave a like on Max's live stream right now, guys, and get him up to 41 likes. You're super appreciative. And make sure you subscribe to him. Help him up to 6K.
Yeah.
All right, Claudia. Have a good night. Okay, sleep well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, you too.
Claudia.
Take care, everyone.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do some rapid fire topics because it's getting a little later, and I appreciate everyone stopping in, supporting the show. You all mean a lot to me. Crazy Joe, I love you, man. I'll be real. Your takes used to trigger me too, but then I got to know you more, and I'm like, man, he's a great guy. Like, it honestly, too. No one's there's 24 people watching. I would like to be nice to celebrities and people in the industry, but you can certainly criticize them. Certainly criticize them, and they're not hurt by our commentary.
Yeah, everybody, you can have differing opinions from people and still like the person. There's I mean, come on, people. There's nothing wrong with that.
We have completely diametrically opposed views on a lot of movies, me and Crazy Joe, and that makes me feel excited though to collab with you, man.
I enjoy the
because it's
conversation.
Like like old school Siskel and Ebert. Like they completely disagreed a lot, Not that I'm not saying maybe you are, Crazy Joe. You do good reviews. I'm not on that level, but you know what I mean? It's exciting.
Crazy Joe is not triggered by these things. This man was roasted by Triumph the Insult Dog, and this is nothing to him.
that was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful.
I would have been crying.
Well,
I was like, you're so mean, Triumph.
Well, it's a funny thing because, I always say anytime you put yourself out there to the public, you got to have thick skin. There's literally nothing somebody watching my videos could say in the comments that's going to get to me. Because the only people that can get to me are my friends and family. Strangers, why do I care what you got? It's like you're a complete stranger. You're some rando. What do you have to say that's gonna get me? Like why do I care? It's just funny because and the one that I always get is, oh, you're fat. Right. Yeah, I got a mirror. You're not shocking me here. I got a mirror. I know. I have a scale too. Yeah, I'm aware.
No, that's that's the lowest form of discourse. Like when you say stuff like, "Oh, you're fat," or "Oh, you got a small dick," or "Oh, you might," that kind of the stupid crap like that, like schoolyard stuff. Like, shut up.
Yeah, it's
grow up a little bit when you do that. Yeah. go to
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's kind of hilarious because it's like there was some guy like about a week ago going on all my videos and writing how fat I was, and I'm like, this is all you got?
Thanks for the FYI. Yeah,
this is really all you've got. Like it's like, well, I guess the world is going pretty good for me if that surface level complaint is the best you can come up with. But then that's what
saucy, Anthony. Why? Oh wow, Brucifer changed his icon again. Hey, Brucifer, are you there?
He's on mute. There he is.
Hello.
Ooh, hey. Happy Pride Month.
Hey, your dog is in the chat.
What?
Actually, yeah. She was kind of like
we're not
twitching.
hearing. She's not saying. We're not hearing people.
Whoa, what the heck?
I don't know. Kraglin said she was a bad dog.
Wow. They're really desperate tonight, I see.
Yeah, lots of trolls in there.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
Where in the chat?
Yeah.
I don't see the trolls.
You can't see her.
Well, they get deleted pretty quick.
That's all right. You don't have to acknowledge them. That's the best thing. Don't even say I noticed the trolls. That gives them validation.
Well, that's what they want. You're right. That gives them.
Yeah. You just miss a blow
just to completely either block them or not even highlight them or nothing. What?
Yeah.
Don't bag my don't.
Why are we banning the dog?
Don't ban the dog.
The dog made an innocent comment.
What?
The dog made an innocent comment. Asked if she was being a good girl. Come on.
Oh boy, someone's trigger happy on my dog.
That was a cat person.
That's a good troll.
They're tired of her barking on screen.
I'm sorry, Kelly the dog. Oh no. I just woke her up.
Thank God John Wick. Thank God John Wick isn't one of the moderators.
There's sometimes good trolling. That was a good troll.
That was a good troll.
All right.
Well, you must have put Callie on screen now, actually.
Well, no, she's still kind of. She opened an eye, but she's still sleeping. All right. John Carpenter plays coy about possible sequel in the works. What do we think about that? I still never watched the thing. All the way through.
Classic.
I need to.
Very good.
Well, Ted, did you like the prequel?
No, I didn't see the prequel. What's the prequel?
It's called The Thing.
The Thing.
It's the confusingly titled prequel.
Oh my God, that is confusing. No, I haven't. I should watch it.
I
actually pretty much like almost the same story as the Thing.
I really enjoyed the prequel. I like them both. I like the prequel and the.
So that's not a remake. I've seen that out there. I haven't watched. I presumed it was.
Okay,
a remake.
well the Thing is So the John Carpenter Thing is of course a remake from a 1950 B movie.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
So.
Okay.
But
let me see what else is here. We'll do the rapid fire topics. I got Apple Plus again. I don't even going to keep it. I'm going to keep it as long as season 2 of Foundation is on. I'm going to keep it till July, maybe August, and then I'll reevaluate.
By the way, no spoilers. I still haven't seen the Lasso finale.
Tomorrow I gotta watch the whole season, truthfully.
Yeah.
It's a good season, man. I haven't seen the finale yet, but this has been like their strongest season.
We could just do a watch party for Ted Lasso.
I would love that.
Apple's got some great shows. The morning show's really good. I can't wait for the morning show to come back.
If people are on board for it, I'm ready to rewatch the first episode of Foundation again. If people want to watch that together.
Yeah, so you know what? Honestly, the M. Night Shyamalan show, the first season of that, The Servant, is actually a good show.
I tried. I couldn't get into that one.
Oh, really? No, it's good.
Yeah.
Well, here's 12 major shows coming to Apple Plus, or 15. Platonic. There's another. People really dislike Seth Rogen anymore. They really dislike Kevin Smith. Oh, you too? I think that's fun.
That stoner laugh is too much for me. I can't.
I know a lot of stoners.
As someone who liked the Super Mario movie, he was not a pretty good Donkey Kong. Seth Rogen.
I liked him as Donkey Kong.
You see it? You see that, Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was using his voice. It was some. There was some scenes like, okay, that's Donkey Kong.
Oh, Brie Larson teaching chemistry. Yeah, lessons in chemistry.
Oh yes,
I'll watch that.
She has chemistry and she's teaching it.
Yeah,
there you go.
Hijack.
Ooh, Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
See, I think about Apple, they get big.
Jeez, they
name
get
actors.
star power. Yeah, they spend the money.
I gotta be honest. This looks like a Saturday Night Live character to me. I know
It's Kristen Wiig.
I know, but it looks like she's not playing a role. It looks like she's playing a skit.
I would watch that.
Speaking of Kristen Wiig, did you see that they're bringing back the Joe Schmo show? The Joe Schmo show is coming back this summer.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Kristen Harloff?
The Joe Schmo show was a show on Spike TV. It's had 3 seasons so far. This is going to be the 4th season. But it was a show that was a reality show, except it was all scripted except for one guy who did not know he was the only one that was real. Like it was all actors, and he thought he was on a reality show. And Kristen Wiig was one of the people in the house with him in the first season.
Have you ever seen that movie Windy City Heat? That's a copy of that movie.
I'm not familiar with that.
Windy City Heat. It's free on YouTube. It's just like it's these comedians, and Jimmy Kimmel actually made it before he did his show, and it's one guy thinks he's really starring in a major motion picture, and it's a gag the whole time. Everybody is like.
Actually, there's another show right now. It's like that. It's called Jury Duty with James Marsden.
Pauly Shore, the juror.
Okay.
Jury Duty.
People have said this show's good. I haven't watched this one yet.
Oh my god, it's so good. The morning show is excellent.
But this is actually a very good comment, Kavari. Most of the best Apple shows are actually made by. What if WB actually kept the shows and put them on Max? What if they did that?
Ted Lasso's a WB show.
Wow,
there's
that's a hit.
Couple. Shrinking. Shrinking is so good. That's a WB show.
Masters of the Air. This looks interesting. I don't know. That's got Elvis.
Oh, I think that's I think that's like World War II.
Yeah. Loot season 2. The After Party. Foundation season 2. July 14th.
Are we watching episode 2 this week?
I could even watch the episode 1 again if people want to get on board. Voltaire, if you want.
I'll certainly watch it with you.
Brian, if they haven't seen, I'm willing to watch it again. You could just, I'll just text you, Bruce, for when episode 2 starts if you don't want to watch the first one again.
Cool.
But that way we could get people on board. And then Voltaire also wants to do a Ted Lasso watch party. Maybe I'll watch up to season 3 and we'll watch season 3, Voltaire.
Yeah, I've already seen season 1 and 2, so yeah, I would rather. Yeah,
so I could watch it on my own since now I subscribe to Apple Plus again, and then we could set up a day for season 3 because that would be fun. I like watching shows like that. They're like 25 minutes an episode. You can watch 2 or 3.
Yeah, they're quick, fun episodes too. Ted Lasso is really well done.
Yeah, I think Brian would love that show because he loves sports. Okay, so Sugar. Ooh, I don't know about Colin Farrell.
Wow, jeez, I've never even heard of this.
Is this a movie or a series?
It's gotta be a series. It's gotta have like 2 series.
Colin Farrell's in a lot of stuff. Jeez, he's doing well.
A Crowded Room. Tom Holland.
So Russo brothers.
Physical season 3. Swagger. The Beanie Bubble.
Beanie Babies.
Flora and Son.
Okay.
I actually like what's that guy's name? Stewart from that used to be on the Daily Show.
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart. Yeah, I know people don't like him either, but I like his show on Apple Plus too. The Truth About. I think he does a good job. I don't always agree with him ever 100%, but
in addition to their original shows, the original series on Apple, they've made several made for Apple movies as well that are really good. And one I highly recommend is this past Christmas they put out the movie Spirited with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. It is probably the best Christmas movie I have seen in years. I watched it 3 times this year, and it's one of my top 5 best films of 2022.
How much of a musical is it?
Oh, it's a full-on musical.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch it.
CGH's watch party. Cool. When do you want to do it, CGH?
That can be like the thumbnail.
The template.
Template for any.
CGH came out of retirement. I'm so happy to see you here, buddy.
We love you, man.
Your announcement earlier today.
Yeah, I'm only here to share that.
Oh, he's just.
I don't know what the announcement was, honestly. So I'm glad to see you. Oh, that's it.
There he goes. He said he's only going to appear on his own show. He's not appearing on other shows for a while.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you could have told me that before I just shipped your mic, CJ. This is kind of what I'm talking about here.
This is hilarious.
I mean, maybe I should.
When he finally ships the mic,
maybe I should do another appreciation stream, and then you might not show up ever again, because that's kind of everyone that I've done an appreciation stream for eventually stopped showing. I don't know.
See, he got the tracking number and he's out.
I have the tracking number there, you know. Do you want to? Who wants a mic? I might not ever see you again, or an appreciation stream. That's just how it rolls.
Yeah, if Max offers to send you a mic, it means he doesn't ever want to talk to you again. There you go.
I sent you some steel books. The last person I sent steel books doesn't want anything to do with me.
Right.
Is that he who shall not be named?
No.
CJH. Okay. Listen, bro. You take your time. We love you here. Mm-hmm. Don't take things so seriously. I appreciate that you're in school, you're working on projects, and I sent you a mic personally because I think you have a lot to offer. Sometimes you go way too off topic, but you're still fun. And people like you.
Don't get confused. It wasn't a microphone. I sent you
a mic and some presents because I like you and you're our friend, you know.
It's a dude named Mike. He'll be there by tomorrow.
I shouldn't have shipped the mic.
Last name phone.
I should have shipped the mic. Okay. No. Don't. No. It's a present. It's a present. It was with no strings attached. It's just I had hopes and I just, you know. Do you see what this happens to me?
I love your reaction to the news. I'm so happy you didn't know.
I shipped the mic yesterday.
Tracking number received. Announcement made. There you go.
Brucifer, are you going to talk to me after we do your appreciation stream?
Brucifer don't need you to send some janky mic to him. He has a high.
Yeah.
You know, I have a real mic. No, I'm just kidding. What appreciation stream? What are you talking about?
We have you, Crazy Joe, Taladia.
Will there be strippers and coke?
No,
you're gonna bring your comic books on. It's a whole.
There's gonna be it's nerds and it's a sausage party. Although it's gonna be mostly guys. That's what I.
Careful.
Yes,
I'll be the stripper, and there will be Pepsi.
All right.
Is there a furry chest involved?
Yes, I would believe so. I think.
Yes.
I think he's rocking. I think he's rocking with that.
Fair warning. I read in my comments that I'm fat.
Oh.
Bears are for me.
Yeah, bears.
Waka waka.
That's the kind of bear crazy shows. Good for you. There you go.
You missed nothing, old man David. Nothing. Everything's fine. Everything's fine here. I'm like, you know, Solo. Yeah, don't worry, CJH. We like you here.
Yeah, I didn't mean to chase you off by pointing that out, CJH, buddy. I was happy to see you.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. I'm happy the son of a bitch is gone.
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding, CJH. That was a joke. You teed me up. I had to take it. I'm sorry.
So Armie Hammer.
Oh boy.
Is not, you know, I won't read this verbatim, but he won't be charged.
Good for him.
I don't know. Is that good? I don't know.
Yeah, because I want a Man from U.N.C.L.'s
I don't think that's going to happen.
He was accused of horrible things. If he's not getting charged,
he's not getting charged.
That's very important. I mean,
they didn't have enough evidence.
I might be in the dark here, but didn't he just text someone and tell them he was a cannibal? Wasn't that like all he did? Because I assumed that he wasn't really a cannibal.
He was
wants
accused.
to
He was
eat this
accused
girl,
of
Don't say specifics.
No.
forcing himself onto his on again, off again girlfriend. Ex-girlfriend.
So he offered her some grape juice minus the G.
God, I miss you.
Well, whatever. That's what
anyway.
he alleged, but the man his career has been ruined because of this. Everybody believed it was true.
Well, here. Now, this isn't me saying this. People might clip this out and say this is me reading this. This is Armie Hammer's words. This does not represent me. I'm here to own my mistakes. Take accountability for the fact that I was an a-hole, that I was selfish, that I used people to make. No, I don't want to read the rest of this because that's going to be clipped out. No.
And when I was done, I moved on. I'm now a healthier, happier, more balanced person. Please let me be in movies again.
Did he work in a cubicle after his career died?
No, he's doing real estate.
Real estate, there you go. And then
not that I follow his career or follow him.
Isn't he like independently wealthy anyway?
Yes.
Yeah, his family. It's like the Army family.
Don't forget, he was almost Batman.
Yeah, you know what? Anybody with I can't. I'm glad to see that he was vindicated on some level because I hate false accusations. You know, I really don't like it.
Well, I don't know. There's a documentary about him and his family in Hulu that's very exploited, and it's pretty damning.
I think that doc is now on Max. It was available only on the Discovery, but now it's on Max.
Well, I thought it was Hulu. I think it was on Hulu.
Yeah, the thing with that whole thing was he was ostracized and kicked out of Hollywood because of having thoughts of fantasies of cannibalism.
Did he really have those fantasies, or was that kind of like just like saucy talk between him and his girlfriends? You know,
saucy. Like, I want to bite your toes off. Yeah, that's saucy.
Nah.
Well,
I don't know.
Some people get aroused for different things.
I wouldn't want like behind closed doors. Nobody needs to see what people are saying in those kinds of situations. You know,
exactly. Yeah.
Whoa! What the hell?
Okay. CJH, obviously we should talk behind the scenes, just no issues, but I will talk to you soon, man. Don't worry, whatever you want to do, we'll talk it, okay?
He's got that new mic coming, he's ready to spread his wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna have his own show with blackjacks, hookers.
There you go, Joe.
Right.
Those my wings.
All right. Okay, so let's get back to the topics here.
You ever get two guys and pretend you're a pterodactyl? One guy gets up front and makes the claws, and the other guy stands behind and makes the wings.
No.
It's a good time, I'll tell you.
Good to know. All right.
Christopher, you've done that, right?
Well, Game of Thrones season 9 released.
I've worn angel wings to dances.
Nice.
Yeah, the clubs back in the 90s.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
I got pictures.
I'm gonna.
He does have pictures. Yeah.
I'm gonna take off. It's a bit late, but
okay. Thanks, Crazy Joe.
All right, Joe.
We need pictures, Christopher. I don't know if I'm prepared for that. Okay. Well, Game of Thrones season 9 released in the form of HBO's upcoming spin-off show. Is this still happening?
Yeah, it is. That's happening.
Jon Snow, yeah.
People want it. People love Jon Snow. And I think there's still an appetite after look what happened with House of Dragons. There's an appetite for this content. It would be silly of them not to have something every year, pretty much.
Because it's such a unique show, and no one else is doing it.
I'm up for it. I love Game of Thrones.
And let me tell you, House of Dragon was a test because it's not the same characters, different story, and all that kind of thing. Although it's related, it's a prequel, but it took off. People loved it. You know what I mean? And it was terrific. I will say, I really enjoyed the hell out of it. It made me read a book for the first time in a long time. I didn't want to wait for the rest of the seasons. I went and bought because that's just one book, House of Dragons.
Yeah.
And I read the book. Yeah. Easy read, by the way, everybody.
Cool. The Nun 2 first images unveiled ahead of trailer release. None scare me. I don't know if
I'm a fan of the Conjuring universe, so yeah.
I don't know if I
Really?
want to watch Nuns.
Yeah, I do. I like it. I don't find them to be. I don't like gory, like just jump scare horror movies. And as silly as it sounds, I feel like the Conjuring films are more a different kind of horror. You know? Like,
Don't say it.
What?
Don't say elevated.
Oh, okay. Sophisticated horror films, I guess. Like I like It Follows. I like.
Oh, It Follows was great.
Right. I liked Hereditary. I liked Midsummer. These kinds of horror movies that are Black Phone. I don't even consider these horror movies. They're just more suspense movies with great stories that have a little bit of a. Like Max, you don't like horror movies. Black Phone is barely a horror movie.
Appreciate horror movies. It's just I get scared easy.
Right. I get it. But like Black Phone won't scare you that much. It's just a little bit suspense. It'll scare you like Silence of the Lambs scared you. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm. There's just there's some stuff in horror movies that I know people overuse the word trigger, but it triggers me from my childhood there was the amount of mental health problems in my father's side visiting my there was some really weird stuff that we saw visiting her is just it creeps me out.
I get it.
Like there's people there that it almost is like they look possessed is beyond the places to be visited her. And that was the late 80s, early 90s too. Mental health places. Oh my
Right.
gosh.
And a lot of exorcisms and stuff were actually people dealing with mental health. People with mental health.
I just get really creeped out with that aspect.
I don't blame you. Don't watch The Pope's Exorcist, for example.
Yes. And then that's the other reason, Hereditary is probably the most horrific.
No, Hereditary is a hard movie. It's scary.
I don't want to know about that. Even besides if we ever want to have a kid or not, that's something I always question. Should I have a kid with so much mental health problems in my family? I've done okay for myself, but I've had a history where I've needed to get help myself, So I'm just that freaks me out. Oh no, what the heck is my computer doing? What the world?
Have you been hacked?
I've been hacked. What is going on? Is it shutting down?
CGH.
It might have been an automatic update that it's shutting down.
It shouldn't do that without your permission.
I might not have been paying attention. Ah, come on. Oh no. You can still hear me and see me.
Yeah. But now. Yeah.
I can't do anything.
Oh.
I might have to restart.
Well, it's a perfect time to end the stream.
What do you want to bring up? The movie bag? Do you want me to bring it, or the mailbag? I can bring it up and share my screen if you want.
There's only 2 questions. Yeah. Just read them to us this time, if you want.
All right.
What is going on with my computer? Holy shirt! Wow. Are you there, Senior Nerd?
What happened?
What is going on? I'm going to restart. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, well, I was ready. I'm looking for topics we can talk about.
Well, I got one. What do you think about this? Where is it? There's a rumor that Vin Diesel is accusing Jason Momoa for the film's bad reviews and scene stealing and overacting.
Isn't his character over the top though?
Yeah, he's supposed to be over the top, over the top, flamboyant. It's supposed to be the center of attention.
You know what? I don't think it's hard to steal a scene from Vin Diesel. I don't think he's a good actor. Momoa is a legitimately decent actor. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Hey, honestly, I haven't seen Fast X, but all the reviews say even the people who dislike the movies all say, but Jason Momoa was the best part.
Yeah, Momoa is a charismatic character. I mean,
it's like the quad, Ant-Man, Ant-Man the Wasp, Quantumania, where everybody who hated the movie all agree, but Jonathan Major as Kang was the best part.
Right.
So that's what. So I don't know why he's mad over the best part of the entire movie. I think that's people why it made now almost 500 million worldwide because of Momoa. I don't get it.
I mean, what's the
Yeah,
source
okay.
for that, by the way?
But do you hear about this thing with this contract with Vin Diesel, The Rock, and Jason Statham about the punches they can give and take in the Fast movies? You heard about this?
No, what are you talking about?
Okay, so like these are macho men. They want to look tough and heroic in these movies, right? So there's like a punch per scene they can take, but now look weak. So whenever they got to a fight with each other, one of them had to go like it gotta be one-sided. Or something like okay, Vince can punch The Rock this much time, but not this much time. And then if they have a fight, The Rock has to win this fight, or he out. You know, it's like they orchestrate like.
So it's like pro wrestling when they decide what they're gonna do, and
I mean, yeah, pretty much, yeah, and also like
I think
also,
that's pure speculation and rumor
Yeah, I
about
don't buy it.
these that The Rock can never lose.
Yeah, another thing was like
That's from people that really hate The Rock.
that's from people, and also it's from wrestling fans, to be honest.
But also, there's like people knows that there's a screenshot of a scene with Vince and The Rock where it makes like Vince is taller than The Rock.
What?
Yes, there's something like he's looking down on The Rock, like he's like on a shoebox, or like The Rock is like sitting on like a hole in the ground. Where it was these guys, the testosterone and the men, it's just toxic masculinity.
You know, one thing that I've heard from people that have seen the movie, I haven't seen the movie, but they're either talking about how good Momoa's performance was or the cameo by The Rock. They're not talking about Vin Diesel or anyone else in the movie.
Of course not. Yeah.
Yeah, because even like because the last movie they went to space. Literally, they went to space. I'm not joking.
Hey, Joe Atmosphere, we need to collab soon, man.
So they did went crazy in this movie, but they still went up with the action films.
Okay.
So,
What do you think about this, Max?
I mean, there could be something to it, but it's probably just banter and people are being hyperbolic to get clicks. You know, don't take too much from it. Overacting and scene stealing. Mm-hmm. People think that The Rock has an ego, but Vin Diesel is from what I've heard too, can be pretty much an egomaniac himself. So
sure.
Let me ask the guys before we get to the mailbag. Do you guys think that the feud between The Rock and Vin Diesel was manufactured for this very moment for The Rock?
A little bit. I think a little bit of both, maybe. Maybe a little real, maybe a little manufactured.
I don't know. The Rock, he's been he's had hard feelings in people in the WWE, so it could happen also there.
I mean, I don't know. It's possible. It's possible.
I could see it, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I just feel like they seem like two egos. Maybe it's just my I have no way to nothing to base this on, but I also feel like Vin Diesel is.
I feel it's like the government. Both sides hate each other in public, but then every weekend they're hanging out, drinking and partying together.
Okay, I found. Okay, so remember we're talking about the punches. Okay, the contra is in these fast movies between Vin Diesel, The Rock, and Jason Statham. When they fight each other, they cannot lose. That's how it goes. They have to either draw or like the fights break out over something else. That's how it goes with in these movies. It's pretty crazy.
Hey, what was the mailbag? Let's get him.
Oh, I thought Max was going to pull it up.
I'm bringing it up.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, there's only two. I feel bad. Mass Vigilante didn't feel. I said for limit 5, and then I maybe got upset. He didn't put any. All right. There was actually some really I know there was a lot last night, but actually we went through it. There was actually some good, cool, interesting stuff in there. It was fun. Okay, so figure drawing. Oh boy, talking about movie perp. Our good friend the Movie Raptor figure draw. I like you too, movie figure drawing, but Movie perp was oddly upset by the thought of the Little Mermaid being a certain skin color having a negative effect on worldwide box office. But according to Urban Hollywood 411, the Disney title earned $68.3 million abroad and just $2.5 million over the week in China. Meanwhile, Fast X tops the mainland China box office, topping the $100 million mark. Make sense. So, I think it. I do know Perp doesn't like to focus. I don't want to speak for him. He doesn't want to focus too much on that negative aspect. But to me, honestly, the world shows its prejudices with the worldwide box office. Like, I guess it's subjective that maybe the movie isn't good, but let's be honest. Little Mermaid is blockbuster written all over it. Mm-hmm. She's a star, and it should be making more money than it is.
Worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah. And it's obvious to me that it's for certain reasons.
Yeah, listen.
This is it. No, here's the reality. One thing I'm going to say. This is why people, when they talk about America, it ain't that bad. Everybody, we're better than most. I got to be honest with you. I'm not saying we're perfect. I'm not saying we don't need to improve. Nobody's saying that.
What's sad is you see movie pundits like Ryan Kinnell applauding China for censorship in a communist country.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Are you really you're an idiot. I might clip this out. You're a freaking moron, Ryan Kinnell, for promoting the beliefs of China of wanting to censor this movie. If you're really for freedom of speech, you're in artistic expression, you should be okay with race swaps.
Well, okay,
it's artist interpretation, and you don't want to censor that artist. The creatives behind that.
Also, the thing with like when a movie has like a gay representation is banned in Middle Eastern countries where it's illegal, where gay men will really be.
Well, don't say what that we really literally be, because that's the kind of talk. Yeah.
No. They are gay. They execute.
I know.
Everybody knows about that,
okay.
Right? And someone like Jeremy and Ryan Kill's like, oh, good for you, Saudi Arabia to ban internals. Like, come on.
Well,
guys.
Brucifer sent me an amazing John Campea video where he put it in a perfect way.
You can't play the whole video.
No. Let's play the start of it because it's a great video.
The Flash?
It put it in perfect terms for people to understand. If you have someone that's cast that's a different eye color, that's accepted by the most people. If you have someone and they're shorter or taller, that's accepted by most people. But as soon as it's skin color and a pigment of your skin, people lose their mind. And he told them to get the F out. And I was like, wow. I never thought of it that simple terms. Yeah, we accept all kinds of different things, except unfortunately the majority do not accept a different skin color or different gender.
People accept Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yes.
He's 6'5". Wolverine in the comics is 5'3".
Yeah. So that was amazing. I was like, wow, good on you, John. That's a perfect way to address it. What, we can accept all these other things, is that too far? That it's we accept all these other changes freely, right? Voltaire, right?
Yeah.
Christopher, all these other changes, but everyone loses their mind when it's someone's skin color, and that's disgusting. Yeah. Hey, Nicotina. The new Spider-Man movies were cool. I really like it.
Oh, that's another thing. They still go like Miles Morales. No, he's Spider-Man. Miles Morales is Spider-Man.
Okay, so let's just watch the beginning of this. Great take. I have a lot of respect for it. I kind of like just this stripped down instead of overly produced. This is like raw stuff. I like this.
Hey guys, I've seen people hating on him for going after his own audience, but he doesn't want racists in his audience. So,
well, I don't want to just call people though either. just to
Well,
bring
we
it
didn't
up.
see the comments he was getting privately. So,
is there a link in your chat? Hold on. We're wrapping up here, Nicotina. But if you want to pop in to say hi, we could pop in to say hi. Hold on, let me get to you.
That's another thing. Someone Joe do it. So like, there's like voice casting for X-Men 97. They cast a Brazilian actor for Sunspots, but he's not dark skinned like the comics. Even though it's like, but he's voicing Sunspots, so why does it matter? Yeah.
All right. Well, let's play this just a little bit. We're not going to play the whole thing.
Beautiful night in Southern California, and I'm just out here kind of doing my normal evening routine, doing a little bit of work, trying to get ready for the next day. You know, just not a lot, just a little bit of light reading and some information gathering, if you will, just to get some stuff. So
Man, he's living the life there. Look at that. That's a nice place.
He's very proud of his home. He uses any excuse he can to show it off. He's very happy with
Good
that.
for him. He's not hiding anything. Yeah.
He brags about that theater room with a big 8K screen and like the world's giant sofa that he.
I respect.
He's got that Mattel money.
He's just flexing on all his haters.
But he's also come from a wealthy family. I think his dad owns a farm, or like one of the farm in.
Oh, hey, Nicotina, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, we need to collab again soon.
I just get really busy during the week now because I work during the week, so it's just tough. But
sure, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, so this was a great. I never thought about this because a lot of people in movie talk, unfortunately, are so focused on race swapping, and I don't want to go as far as Campy does at the end here. We're not going to watch that part of calling everyone an is that brings it up, but. Really, he does give a great point, Nicotine, and we'll show it here. He basically says, as communities, we accept all kinds of differences, different eye color, different heights, but the moment it's the pigment in someone's skin, people lose their mind, and that's kind of gross. And I do understand it's a bigger change. It is a bigger change, but if you really think about it like that, I think it makes a lot of sense. Someone brings it up, I'm like, well, you accept Hugh Jackman, he's a lot taller than Wolverine's supposed to be, you know, and he does a great job. But why can't we accept more diverse cast with different changes if they still do a good job with the character?
I mean, remember Ryan Kindle's criticism of the Batman, where it's like,
well, we don't need to go on all that.
Yeah, but it's like if Matt Reed cast Catwoman and Gordon as white actors like they did in the comics, he would never said that. He'll never make that video.
Well, I think he makes a really good point though. I haven't really heard anyone put it in the simple terms like that. Like we accept other changes, but this people lose their mind. And I appreciate that talking point. I'm going to start using that.
A bit of a head start.
Get over here
in the morning when I do my stuff, and I was going through some of the comments on some of the videos today. You know, one of the stories that came out today was they got their lead cast
How to Train Your Dragon
for
live action.
How to Train Your Dragon live action remake. And
Isn't that a nice place, Nicotina? Man, I want to live like that.
That looks nice.
Well, you have a nice. I think you've got a nice place there too. But man, I need to upgrade like Campia. Help me out, everyone. Get those thumbs up there so I can.
Your mom and dad gotta be millionaires in Canada.
His parents are you're saying that? I don't know. I've never heard that.
Your wife's got to get a big job at Mattel or something.
I don't. Okay. All right.
That's you.
Hey.
Thought it was a terrific looking cast. I mean, they got the kid.
You know what?
From
no children. And I love people that have children, but that's a big difference.
That's true.
There.
He's not having kids.
When you don't, and I know that we got Nicotine as a family man here too.
Yes,
that's beautiful. But that's a big difference. You can afford a lot more things without children.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any kids, so it's just him and his wife.
Right. So, I mean, that's the choice he made. He's living it up. Look at that pool.
Black phone.
I would love a
which
pool like
to
that.
me is really quite exciting. They went and got the girl, Nico Parker, I think is her name.
She is a great actress.
From Last of Us, who I think is tremendously gifted. And I love the episode she was in. I think she's going to be fantastic in this. And I started noticing that there were a bunch of comments on the girl being in it and people complaining that this How to Train Your Dragon thing is already ruined because they changed Astrid. And because they changed Astrid, that means this thing was a complete disaster. It was ruined. It was destined to fail because they changed Astrid. I thought it was interesting. Because you know full goddamn well that if Astrid's supposed to be 5'3", and they hired a cast a girl who was 5'4.5", that's a significant change, but nobody would have said anything, right?
Well, I do think someone would say something. This is the internet, but not the big
Yeah.
right? Yes. So, yes, I agree with him to a point, but yes, someone would say people complain about everything online.
It wouldn't have said a thing. If Astrid is supposed to have hazel brown eyes, but they cast an actress who had walnut brown eyes, well, that's a change. But full goddamn well, they wouldn't have complained about it. Wouldn't have said a thing. Would have been perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that change. If in the movie, Astrid was supposed to be right-handed, and they had the audacity to hire an actress who was right-handed,
I think he meant to say
well, that's a
left-handed.
change.
I think you meant left-handed.
You know goddamn well, they wouldn't have said a thing about it because that's fine.
You know goddamn well.
But oh my God, if you get a girl who the pigmentation of her skin tone is a little bit different than Astrid's is.
I will say this. I don't want to focus on people's skin color, but it's very different. So he's kind of underselling it there. But I see his point, though. Does anyone agree with him so far? Any thoughts here?
Absolutely. I mean, to me, the Hydrated Dragon live action is already ruined to not doing a live action Hydrated Dragon. That's like the worst.
You're a different kind of gatekeeper. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't make the live action. Don't make the live action.
Well, it was a matter of time before they actually made a live action version of that. I mean, come on. It's a lucrative franchise. Might as well go live action.
You're a family man, Nicotine. Does your family love that franchise?
My oldest son watches it. He's not like obsessed with it.
Okay.
But I mean,
my nieces and nephews love it. They watch it all
He
the
has
time.
friends that are like obsessed with it. So that's why it was only a matter of time before they were like, "Yeah, let's make a fucking movie out of it."
It's not gonna be good as to watch.
You're just assuming that. You're just assuming.
Is it going to be a movie or a series on like Disney
live
Plus?
action? I think in live action movie.
Well, it's from DreamWorks, so that would fall
they're following the Disney model. They have an extremely successful animated project. They make a live action version.
So DreamWorks, they're gonna remake Shrek. Watch live action remake. You want Shrek live action?
Go ahead.
No, that would be weird.
I'm available.
Yeah. You know, there is a reason to make a live action. Money.
Yes. So okay.
The new DreamWorks animated movie.
There's too much gatekeeping going on. Too much.
Not gatekeeping. I just say it's unnecessary. I don't care.
You know what? You know what? Another campy rant. Every movie's unnecessary. This is what he said when he hears that.
Yeah, but this is the most unnecessary thing ever.
Well, I mean, I don't.
You can choose not to see it.
People want to see it. People will watch it if they.
There's
don't,
a capitalism.
Yeah,
Someone
the market
wants to see
speaks
it.
to what
the market wants it.
I like your Hydrated Dragon. That rewatched the movie. Rewatch the three.
Yeah, but if you reissue it in theaters, people are going to pay that, but they'll see the remake.
Really.
That's why it's so. Do you really believe that movie companies, all they have to do is re-release it in the theater and they could get extra money and they wouldn't just do that instead of making a remake? Remake gives you another SKU, a different version of the character on the shelf, 2 versions of the product. Then you get the gatekeepers that are so nostalgia berries that they go buy the old one. Oh, it's not as good as the original. So it helps both sales. This is why remakes keep happening. This is why reboots keep happening. It makes sense.
This is the problem.
There's no problem with it if you want to make money. If you really, you
can choose to watch it or not watch it.
It doesn't erase it.
Watch the reviews be like, well, it's good, but not as good as the animated version.
We don't know that yet. the animated
That's
movie was
happened with
great.
the Disney remakes. I think only 2 of the remakes.
Do you like any of the Disney remakes, Nicotina?
No, I don't really. In fact, I'm just not a big fan of them. But I haven't seen all of them, so I can't really give my an honest opinion because I've only seen maybe a handful of them. There's no real appeal to me with I saw Aladdin and a lot of people were like, "Oh, I really enjoyed it." I actually didn't like it at all. I thought it was really bad. I thought it was very artificial environments. They were on a set in every scene.
For which one?
Aladdin.
Oh, Aladdin. Okay.
And it's just
all right, fair enough.
I think where they missed the boat too is that I was hoping the live action films would be connected to each other in some kind of way.
A connected universe. Okay.
Because once you do it one time, cool, that was there it was. Okay, and then in about 10 years or whatever, we're gonna do it again. Because it's it doesn't just go away. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, so you made a live action version. That was interesting. So are you never gonna do it again? No, you're gonna do it again. It's just a matter of time.
All right. Well, let's finish what we're not gonna watch the whole thing because he goes on the cousin humping rant.
Oh God.
Yeah, he does.
Is in the movie. By the way, Astrid, who comes from a complete mythological fairy tale, non-existent, completely made up in fiction race of people and Vikings that don't really exist.
But they're based on Vikings, though. Yeah, they're fictional Vikings, but yeah.
If the pigmentation of her skin is a little bit darker than what Astrid's is in the cartoon, height, not a problem. Eye color, not a problem. Hand, not a problem. Oh, tone of her skin, that's a problem. This movie's doomed because they got an actress, regardless of how talented or gifted, whose skin color is a little bit darker than the one in cartoon. See, that change. That's
Astrid, and I have to say it's a lot different, but that's great. She's very pale in the cartoon. But you get the point. Anyone have any thoughts?
Websites where you can all stand.
I just wanted to show him show his.
I think he made his point.
Yeah. Anyone have any criticisms of that? Do you agree with them? Is this slight virtue signal being hyperbolic? I agree with them to the most part.
I agree with him that who cares, but yeah,
who cares? I mean, it doesn't matter what you do. I mean, if you make these films and you stay true to the original source,
they're still going to have people shoot. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. It's okay, so are we a progressive company that looks to cast an actress that we feel that would best represent the character? Mm-hmm. Or is it no? We needed to make sure that the actress that you cast is white with red hair because that is what the character looked like in the original cartoon. But the thing that I've noticed too, and this is a little controversial as well, is that it just feels like every character that is a redhead, they swap.
I've never heard of this before. What do they call that? Gingercide? What do they call that?
Well, it's just racial.
I'm just kidding. I did that because I know Bruce. EVS
well, I've heard people say that it's a genocide of gingers. So
yeah.
Well, I don't want to say a genocide, but I think from a business standpoint,
for a hair color.
Well,
I didn't think it was a race. So
but here's the thing: is that I think from a business and a social standpoint, it's easier to swap out a redhead for a person of color.
Here's my take, Nicotina. This is what I told Ethan Van Sciver, comic artist Pro Secrets, who he uses this term gingercide. He really thinks it's a big thing. And I said, you're not wrong. But what I believe is, in my opinion, is that back in the day in comic books, for the diversity that they tried to do then, they overused redheads for diversity then. There was a lot of redheads.
Soft diversity.
Soft diversity instead of true diversity.
Like Jimmy Olsen.
And overall, how many redheads are there in the world? There's a lot of redheads in these entertainment properties for some reason.
Batgirl is a redhead.
Yeah. So that's my take. Is I don't want a ginger whatever again, to happen. And I would like some ginger representation, But there was a lot of gingers back in the day in all these properties, and he didn't really have a response to that. If you notice, Bruce, did you see that when he was on the stream? He's like, well, there was a lot of redheads back in the day in these comics, and they had a lot of redheads, not a lot of black people, and not a lot of other nationalities.
So, but here's the thing too, though, is that like I get it, and it makes sense to be progressive and inclusion. I understand all that, but I really prefer it when you create a character. Like, for instance, like a Miles Morales. Like, there is, like I like how he is who he is, you know? And it's not like he's replacing somebody else or they're race swapping somebody else. No, he's his own character. And he's a person of color. And I enjoy watching his character. You know, I think that's a really cool character in Miles Morales.
Well, he's a well-written character, and that's what matters, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm Hispanic myself, so it's like, see, like for instance,
no. That's not what I was groaning about.
That didn't come out well.
No. I saw something on Twitter that triggered me. Not what you think. Not what you think.
Well, I'm just saying, like, seeing.
Can I share this? It's a spoiler.
Namor being Hispanic, I absolutely love his character in Wakanda Forever.
Oh, I actually
Namor is like
Sean, you're spoiling stuff on Twitter for the Flash. I don't want to spoil it for anyone though. Never mind.
I mean, the whole movie's been spoiled as it is, so I mean,
it's about any. Okay, just
what is it about? Put it in the private chat.
I will let you know before I bring it up, just in case no one wants to see it. It's about the Cavill situation in the Flash.
That was in the latest trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will show it.
Yeah,
because I'll be honest with you. People are gonna say I'm going full Snyder, bro. This kind of pisses me off.
You know, it's an homage to Superman 4, right?
No. I'm sorry. You have all the Batman in this movie. You have all the other characters.
Well, it
and we're still
explains why Superman is not around. When Ben is fighting.
And it's bullshit.
And this movie was created.
I'm sorry.
It was like 4 years ago.
This is bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! Such disrespect.
It's not that big of a deal.
No, it is if you're a Cavill fan.
Well, but I mean, what'd you expect? I mean, he wasn't gonna be in the movie.
Cavill came back Superman in the highly popular Black Adam movie.
This is what they were mentioning when they told Cavill to say he's back.
Yeah,
this is what they were mentioning.
Well,
again, Guatemala.
Again, Max. I mean, this was from the Japanese or Chinese trailer. Korean. Thank you. But Max, I mean, your girl, Grace, she got it right. Remember, she said you're going to see Cavill Superman on a TV screen. So she got that right.
I'm just confused. Why is he using his heat vision? Isn't that going to make it worse?
It seems like it would exasperate the situation.
I think this.
Are you here to apologize to Joe?
No, Bruce, just let it go. Just let it go. I'll talk to him. Let's not bring that up.
I heard about it. I'm
going to address it off stream. I'm going to address it off stream. I will, Brucifer. We don't want to insult other people. That's all.
He didn't even like the post.
Okay. All right. So I'm okay. I will retweet it now that I know it's not a.
You already retweeted. It's green.
Yeah, I did.
Sean has his Twitter limited to who can comment on it. Wow.
I don't know.
I think he's, he wants to make sure he doesn't get like.
No, that's someone else that replied that limits it. That I can't see for some. No comment.
You're not in his inner circle.
No comment.
I played the
Barry looks up at the coffee shop TV to see Superman stopping a volcano, which explains his absence. Another effing headless camp. I agree.
I don't really mind this. It's not really. At least he's doing something.
Axel's seen the damn movie.
I have seen the movie, and
yeah.
Okay. You say it makes sense. Well, you say the scene makes sense.
This is horrible to treat the main character in your universe.
Oh, he's coming.
Anthony's right. One more headless cameo for all time's sake.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Well, and the thing too is that, like, you know, what's her name? They filmed a scene with Cavill for a cameo because he filmed a scene for this, and he filmed a scene for Black Adam. But more than likely, we're never going to see that scene because at this point, if you're not going to move forward with Cavill, then you don't need the scene in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as fans,
I mean, they're not moving forward with Batfleck or Gap. Actually,
yeah, but I mean, look, like, granted, I haven't seen the film, but like based on the trailers, Ben Affleck's character sets up a lot of what's going to happen in the story based on their exchange and dialogue.
I got one question to ask. Was there an end credit scene in your screening?
The screening I was at did not show the credit.
Yeah. Okay.
No, they say there's an end credit scene. So
And you know what? So what if they have that headless cameo? Superman's a part of that universe. They're allowed to utilize him.
I know. I just don't. I think it disrespectful.
No, this is the one time.
If it was a different version, go ahead.
Where this is the one time where I'd allow a headless cameo because we know he's doing something. He's actually saving people. He's not just having lunch with someone or.
Well, maybe it's a joke. Maybe it's a right gag.
All right. So, Anthony, that sidetracked me. I'm sorry. I wasn't commenting on your comments, Nicotino. That triggered me.
Which one?
No, when Sean on Twitter, I was like, oh, damn, they did it again. That triggered me. Just like when I saw the Peacemaker finale and just like I saw Shazam at the end. It triggered me. I'm like, this is stupid. This is lame. It feels like CW. It's like you can't do better than this. All right.
I wouldn't compare it to those two, to be honest with you, Max.
Shazam?
Shazam was like
the CW blatant. Does better cameos. The CW does better cameos.
I wouldn't even call that a cameo. That's just like, hey, we're in this universe.
I don't know about their cameos. I saw.
Well, it's just an Easter egg.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like that kind of connective tissue, to be honest with you.
Shazam was fucked from the start. I mean, there was really nothing to connect to it and nothing to connect out of it. And then the universe that they were trying to set up, which got shut down. So then you had Gunn take over. So he wasn't going to do whatever Hamada was going to do because they already phased out, Hamada's plan, which I don't think it was all that great. And so the movie was pretty much fucked. Now the Flash, I would imagine they've made some changes so that it kind of fits into continuity a little bit better. But Shazam was dead in the water. I mean, like the end credit scene in Shazam: Fear of the Gods, I was like, the fuck is that? Like, what does this have to do with anything?
All right, yeah.
What?
I will reassure you.
I've been getting demonetized lately on my streams.
I will reassure you that the Flash doesn't. Max, can you not interrupt me? I will reassure you that.
Axel, look at the balls on this one. All right, go ahead, Axel. I got something to talk to you about after.
Here we go.
All right, go ahead, Big Show.
All right, I'll reassure you that the Flash doesn't erase anything.
Okay.
It just leaves it open for more.
All right.
And if it's canon to the Snyderverse, I'd say yes and no.
It's all the same characters. I mean, there's same characters.
A version of it exists.
Yeah. All right. So Anthony Cheeseman says, "Who the hell is Pierson Fode? He is a Bold and the Beautiful star, and he is considered for Superman, but I think he seems less likely than Cornswet." And that's about all we have for the show. Any final thoughts?
All right, there we go.
Any final thoughts?
I shared an article in the private chat if you want to look at.
Okay. Hold on.
On your favorite topic.
Oh, she calls out me? Star Wars producer. Let's bring this up. Bruce's going to love this.
Wow.
Hold on. My computer. Damn it. All right. Star Wars producer calls out toxic fandom attack at Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, no. Andor producer slams toxic Star Wars fans. Speaking with Deadline, Andor head writer producer Tony Gilroy addressed the toxicity he sees from fans towards Star Wars President Kathleen Kennedy. Okay. It was shocking on Rogue One because I didn't really have any exposure when Rogue happened and everything that happened. I was really blown back by what was going on. and this that I hadn't paid attention to. So I knew about it when I came back. I knew what to expect. You have to realize about the community that their passion, they love this thing so much. The hardcore, deepest you have within that community of Shiites, Sunnis, and Kurds. What? And you have all kinds of people who have different, but their love of the show and the love of what it means to them is something that you really have to pay attention to. So my attitude has been, and the attitude of the show is, as much as as far out there as we get, and as much as we bend the tone and the idea, we can never, ever be cynical about it. We have to take it more seriously than anyone's ever taken it. We're never winking. We're never kidding it. What is he talking about, Kathy? He's talking about Rogue One and Andor.
Yeah, he's just saying.
Taking things back to Kennedy. Okay. Now, I do read what they say. There's no way doing it and not being controversial. There's no way. It's impossible. And like Kathleen Kennedy's job is like, you don't want to be Kathy ever up on the internet. It's just what she goes through and and it's been on for years. And Kathy, he's saying she has thick skin. You got to have pretty thick skin to do that. But I pay attention. I don't think we make any real adjustments because of it, but it's been interesting to watch. So he's saying he notices.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah. He's calling Tony Gilroy calls out Mad Max because I'm the one. I'm the first one that said she was fired on YouTube. I have the video proof.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I said she was going to get a promotion, and that's how she was going to move on from her failure. Star Wars, and I really underestimated her. Don't judge me, Nicotina.
It's all good.
I was wrong. I admit it, though. All right. Any other comments, Brucifer, Senior Nerd?
No.
Okay, Senior Nerd. All right. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, everybody.
And a few of you stay behind afterwards, real quick.